Yippee-ki-yay! Not only were the chapters early today, I actually got in time to review this one. Nanatsu no Taizai 147. And wait a moment. Are we meeting a familiar character? He looks very similar. Well, there are three hints on this guy is pretty obvious. But first, let's begin with the despair. First of all, for some strange reasons, Galang's strength has returned. Are you now telling me his magic power is back? Can't someone crush that arrogant asshole already? But given how this chapter will go, I don't think so. Either way, strange thing is, now that his strength has returned, he just decides to play around. Again, that demon never learns, although it's pretty fairly obvious. And what he's gonna play with? He's gonna play a game he calls, well, I call, Golf Ball of Meteors, or Golf Ball of Death. So Madaskala picks up boulders and Galan just swings them all away like that against Jericho and Ban and Elaine, who is actually apologizing for everything. Now I actually wish someone could save Elaine's tormented soul, but unfortunately I don't think they can. So, well, Galan's sending so many boulders, some of them missing, and so Jericho actually managed to block one. Well, even though she's bloodied and all those shaking, that does show she has potential to become strong. Even if it just was only one, she didn't, and staggering and all that, she did prove she can block it. I guess that shows she can become badass if she just wants to. Unfortunately, that one made her also a little bit weak, so the next one they cannot dodge it. But luckily they were near a cliff, or more likely they dodge it and falls down a cliff, where thanks to Elaine's wind power, they successfully managed to enter a cave or some sort. It turns out it's a certain tavern, and they enters as no one there, but a seemingly weak-looking old man, or, well, he doesn't really look that old, but it looks like he has a mustache, who calls his store My Sweet Gluttony. And wait a moment. They say a new character in a dire situation, but this old man, he looks weak. Well, true, he looks weak, but that must be Escanor. Where are the proofs? Well, there are three very obvious proofs. Look at page 17. Do you see that thing that is over that old man? Yes, that is Rita, the sacred treasure. If you don't believe me, look at the handle. It's exactly the same. The other clue is he is very, very thin. He looks weak, as you remember. And even though he has aged, he doesn't really look that much different. It's just an example as Escanor was the first time we saw him. And the third and most obvious thing is he calls his store My Sweet Gluttony. An obvious hint towards Merlin. Yeah, so are you telling me now Escanor is finally back? But wait a moment, are you telling me it is not daytime? I thought he was powered up during daytime, or are we telling me this is actually... Wait. Huh. Wait, it actually can be evening. They met... Why do I have to... They met Shivago during the night. And I thought they actually slept and then... they buried him. But maybe they buried him immediately after he died. Technically then it should still be night. And if that's so is Escanor, it makes sense he is like that. Because he's as weakest during his night. And he's polite. Next week's chapter is called Galan's Game, so I think we're going to get some little bit more despair. But if that is Escanor, and if they can hang on to daytime, oh man, then we're gonna have some real fun. I hope. Because, well, if Meliodas now says that Escanor in his daytime is stronger than him and when he has his powers back, then that could very well hint that Escanor, at least at his peak of daytime, would get stronger. But for now, let's just call this old man a new character. Next week's chapter will basically confirm if this is him. But I think it's pretty obviously him. Give me your thoughts if you have any.